Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hook
Hello,
and Stitch and Island Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess, coming to you from Deer Island, New Brunswick, Canada, located in the Bay of Fundy. And my co host, Little Sis,
Darlene from Nova Scotia,
I
a
want to
rainy
welcome
Nova
all,
Scotia.
yes, I want to welcome all returning Fiber family members, new Fiber,
Oh,
I'm going to shut my mouth up. I want to welcome all
oh,
returning um, Fiber family members, Island Yarnies, Yayas. If it's your first time here, you like knitting, crocheting, lives, island life, Tunisian, all kind of stuff, then hit
wackiness.
subscribe to the bell and like below. And if you're watching the replay, thank you. Don't forget your thummies. Technical difficulties because I am in the process. This is all going to come down this week before next week's live. Welcome in, Mateo. And I'm orientating everything. Right now I'm on Elgato, so it's off to the right here because the cord's too short to bring it off center. I'm going to get in touch with them. I need a longer power cord. It uses a specific, unique to it power cord. Obi is hooked on here right now because he's in a timeout because I am in, let's just say I'm in negotiations with OpSpot. I paid a lot of money for that. A lot. It would surprise you. And now I see it's like less than half the price of what I paid a year ago. So,
That's the thing about
yeah.
electronics is the prices go down. Hi
So,
everybody. Hi Zara.
that's all right. So, yes, as you can see, we have a goal this week, all levels. As I did last week, we will have an additional monetary drawing after the Super Wheel spin. What are we going to talk about today? All kind of stuff. Things are going on. We're going to touch a little bit on something. I had some good news. I don't think I shared it last Sunday with Maritime Fiber Family. I'll let you know about them. They're out of Maine. They deal with Briggs and Little wool. Talk a little bit about what I've been working on. So all that kind of stuff. Welcome in, Janice. Janice was the first one here today.
Uh,
And again,
Actually, I was.
yeah,
I just have it on the
yeah, this was
how much
actually
time?
she was here before you were. She was here.
Oh wow,
Yeah, she was in this chat waiting.
I had
Um,
like 80 some minutes.
oh, here I gotta take this off. I'm sweating. Hot, hot, cold, hot, cold. I'm having hot, cold moments. Um, Solar flare is half blocked. I've got to pin out the second half. It took an entire box of T-pins. I sent a picture to
Wow.
Lindsay. Said half of it's blocked because I'm opening up all the lace. It's actually in 3 stages. I'm doing the outer flames. I'm gonna do the
Mm-hmm.
outer flames, then I've got to pull the center. But it is so big on my table. I've got 2 sets of blocking mats underneath it. That's 18 blocking mats, and I'm still having issues. I can't block it on it. I did cast on, and I started with the yarn I got from Dawn Aaron, Beach Vibes. I recast on Peacock Ridge, and I decided I'm going to use the beads in the lace section. I am doing the shawlette. Welcome in, Anvita.
Welcome.
But Lindsay likes how the striping's working out
Mm, very
on
pretty.
it. So this doesn't look like very much, but actually what I'm doing now is I have to go for 116 repeats of rows 15 and 16, which are actually short rows. You do row 15 and then you do a short row and you got to turn it, and that's your row 16. So I just want to get a cast on and start into that because I think I've got 38 of the 116 repeats done. Let's go through these quickly here. Farahon, it's getting quite big. I am on row
You should bring yourself
99.
up so people can see better.
I am on row 95 of 111. I really don't like doing this. Okay, I'm on row 95. I'm just getting ready. And again, there was no rhyme or reason. I am using a mandala cake spirit, and I just let the colors flow.
Mm,
Okay, and then this is
beautiful.
here. This is Mainstays Soft Teal. So that's what it's looking like so far. So I've got 3 projects here that I'm working on that I want to get done because there's so much I want to do.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette. Welcome in. And no, I don't have that information, but I forgot all about these. So I've been working on these. If you remember, this was the Mary Maxim kit that I got last year. That had the unusual heel construction with the C2B cable 2 back.
Oh, yes.
And I did. You can see the mock cables. I mean the cable. Okay. Very unusual construction. I got one, and right now I'm on the needles yarn. I am on the decreases in the heel. There's the heel. Okay, got that done. These are 3 projects I keep by my chair in the living room, and I work on. And this is also together. I'm going to put it on. I started the cowl neck. I've got yarn attached here. Let me pull this out before I pull the cowl out.
Well, you got a pin on it, right?
Huh?
You have a pin in it that you don't lose your...
Yeah, I should, but I don't. Which, while you're saying that, maybe that's what I need to do.
Yes.
Because, yes, I did rip stitches out.
Especially if you're going to try it on.
Yeah. Oh, I need a stitch marker here. Hold on. Yeah, it's a bad habit I have. I got to try something on. I forget to put a stitch marker in to hold.
Yeah.
I just grabbed one real quick out of thing. It's one of the ladybirds. Okay. I am doing the cowl neck, but I'm not doing it as big as they did it. This is going to be a really warm sweater.
Oh, yeah.
But it actually...
It's definitely
I made my sleeve.
not be able to wear.
I made my sleeves extra long because I wanted big cuffs on my sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I get cold in this. Putting it on, yeah. I want to make sure I was putting it on right.
Yeah, how do you know which is the front and back?
You can see the back is. I'll show you. Hold on, let me get my sleeve here. Untangle the yarn. If you look at how it's done, that's the front.
Okay. Yep, the back is to you.
Yep. And you start the cowl in the middle of the back. You actually work the right side on the wrong side of the sweater. Okay. Yes, this is going to be very, very, very warm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's nice.
I'm just trying not to step on the. So and see, I thought about maybe just doing like a shawl collar on this, but I'm doing the good morning, Kendall. Good morning, Demetra. I'm doing the cowl, but not as big. It's like half the size. I'm just doing so it'll be loose, but not real big. So, but I did this. I went down a size from the last one I did, and it fits perfect. All right, let me get this off, please. Oh my gosh, is this ever warm?
Yeah, and it would hold the heat too with the
extended single crochet. Yeah, there's no holes.
See, I did a campfire cardigan out of that. Well, not that color, but
so that's pretty much what I've been working on this week when I had time. Welcome in, Nisi. Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, I call that the latte sweater. It's done in Karen latte cake in blueberry.
So So what are you going to do with the other two balls that are coming your way, or cakes, I should say?
Huh?
What are you going to do with the other two cakes that's coming your way?
I don't know, something. Because think I have one left cake left that when I picked up the extras. So that's pretty much what, all I've been working on. And like I said, I've been trying to find time, but I've been busy, very busy outside. So this week we've got rain. So this is, oh, thank you, Nisi. I got to write names down. Hold on. Okay. Nisi. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Nisi. I wanted to show you something that is going to be in the Podiversary prize pool. You remember me telling you, I'm in the Chamber of Commerce. We do a fundraiser every year with a limited edition mug that's handmade here in New Brunswick. And I decided I got 2 of them. And I want to thank Christine from Christine's Crocheting. She bought one of these and it is on. Oh, no worries. Nisi, take your time. Self-care, please. Self-care, dear. So these are going to be in the Podiversary prize pool. Okay. This here, where it says Deer Island, this sculpture is a granite sculpture that, as you get off the ferry, sits up there. We are part of what's called the sculpture tour, and we were the last one to get a granite statue. It's over $100,000, but we paid 15. The government paid the rest of it. But we own this. This is called Fundy Spirit, because when you look through this little hole here, you see the Bay of Fundy. And it's great for taking people. They're heavy. They're good quality. This is my personal one. I got the oddball because it's the biggest one. But Barb got one and I got one, and I've sold all but 3.
Yeah, that one is really nice. I just saw the other one. I don't think you showed the one in your right hand there in the.
So these are going to be in the Podiversary pool prize. Okay, limited editions. 1 year, and next year we'll do different ones. But I wanted to show you that that's in, and I'll have a video sometime, July, as I prepare for the Podiversary of some of the prizes and people that have donated. And again, thank you for those that have donated. So we'll see. I'm going to save my pennies and for shipping, and but there's going to be some fun. There's some great prizes. It's going to be in it. There's a yarn, swift, and ball winder combo that is going to be a prize. There is a swift like the one I got here. Thank you, Demetri. This one here, I'm not going to want it, but it's like the Stanwood, but just not as expensive. But it's all metal and that. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I got to do it. Thank you, Demetra. I'm just putting your names down until I bring the wheel up. So what else? And I don't have Alexa with me this month today because she was outside. I was in the pool for a couple days. Even got a little sun, but I also got eaten alive by horseflies, deer flies. So did poor Kiva. She's going to the vet tomorrow. I had to give her Benadryl. I'm worried about her. She is absolutely miserable. Let's see if I can find it. You can see part of her face.
Oh okay. My goodness, that is like so sad.
That is mild because the yeah, if you look, you can see. That's after I cleaned her with all the blood and stuff. Oh, thank you, Ellen. You have a wonderful day. Everybody's packages are on the way. All gift cards have been sent out. The only package I have to mail out yet is Dawn Aaron's June and July Happy Mail Advent Project. So yeah, she's I'm like really worried about her because she's like absolutely miserable. So I Googled how much Benadryl to give her, and it was by weight. So she got 225 milligram tablets of Benadryl, which will make her, drowsy, which is a good thing because she's not scratching at it, causing it to bleed more, and makes it ooze more. Yeah. So every couple hours, just getting a hot washcloth, and I'm just cleaning it and get the hot water to give her some relief. You know, but she's miserable. She is highly sensitive to these bites. It happened last year with red ants. Vet put her on a steroid and an antibiotic. So I've already messaged that I'm bringing her in tomorrow. Um, and is it expensive? Yeah, it is. But she's she's a fur baby. I do what I have to for fur babies.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, so she's miserable. And of course, Gracie's jealous because she's getting more attention. So it's like having kids. Um, let's see what else is going on. First aid Marine first aid class this weekend. I'm teaching. Got another one already scheduled for the end of the month. Probably gonna have 2 or 3 in August. So worked one day on the ferry. They wanted me to work today, and I said can't.
Yeah,
I already had stuff scheduled.
1 13-hour a week is fine.
Yeah. So other than that, that's what's going on.
Hey,
I've been
Michael.
itching to do an amigurumi. Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in. Welcome in. If I missed, welcome in, Jennifer. And okay. Heads up. I did make a note of who won last week, who won't be eligible this week for the extra giveaways, but the super chat wheel, and if we make goal, that giveaway everybody's eligible for. So just so you know,
Everyone
if I scratch
a donation.
If I scratch, don't mind me because I got 7 horsefly bites on my back, and it bit me on my arm. You can see my arm. It took a chunk out of my arm. I am sensitive to them, and yeah, I have just been like a dog with fleas scratching.
Oh my!
I know, but welcome in, Perp.
Hey, Perp.
So yeah, so there's a couple things I've been itching to do. I've been itching to do an amigurumi. I've been itching to do a Tunisian project. But I'm being accountable to myself and finishing these 3 projects. Do I work on other things in between? Yes, I do. But thank you, Ladybird.
Thanks, Ladybird.
Ladybird. I don't know what sound a ladybug makes. Thank you. I've looked on my keyboard to find that L for the pound. I always end up just putting GBP. That's what I end up doing. Okay, got that there. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. So everybody, how's the weather? It's raining here. We've had beautiful weather though. 2 days I was in the pool. It was really nice. I got 2 days of pool time, and then a lot of yard work done. Now it's raining.
Yeah, a couple of days of heat wave.
Good. Nah, it hasn't been hot at all. Good morning, Denise. Yeah. Good morning.
For a person who loves the heat.
Hey, bring the 40 degrees on all day long.
Yeah, so long as I have my AC unit, I'm okay. And I don't
really, Diane. That was weird. She's watching. She's watching us, but the chat part was in someone else's live. That's weird.
Wow. Yeah.
That's weird. So, what's everybody working on? How's your Sunday going? I want to wish everybody in the States a happy 4th of July this coming weekend. Here in Canada, happy Canada Day. It's a big holiday. It's a statutory holiday here. Here on the island, we celebrate both the 4th and the 1st because so many people here are dual citizens. So anybody have any plans for the 4th of July? I actually have to because I'm on the fire department and I am also a pyrotechnics engineer, technician, or whatever they call me. I'm supposed to go help with the fireworks on Campobello, but I think they canceled them because they didn't have the money to pay for them. So Tuesday is our Canada Day. So we have they have a lot of things planned on the island here and stuff. So I'm hoping it's nice and I can just spend the day in the pool. I really am. I'm just hoping I can spend the day in the pool. You're texting to people you don't know, Diane. Oh, I wonder who's live mine's showing up in. Oh wow.
That's weird.
Okay, while I'm thinking about it, we're gonna do this. Oh, and get my face out of here. Thank you. Actually, good. I ain't gotta look at it. Okay, and we're gonna do this. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna get the first on the wheel. So we have okay. What's that? Oh, and we're going to save and save and save and yes. Okay. There we go. Got that done. Just in case I haven't welcomed anybody, and if I haven't said hi to you, please just put a little hand and say, hey. I try to say hi to everybody. Hey. Hello, sis. Good morning.
Good morning. Afternoon, actually.
Yes, it is afternoon here.
Yeah, Canada, it will be 158.
Oh, okay, Lady Bird. I'm okay. Okay. I'm getting it. There we go.
Denise,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Lady Bird and Miss Denise. Um, yeah, because as soon as this is done, I decided I'm gonna make a nice supper for tonight. I had bought big creminis. They're like this. So I'm going to stuff them with Parmesan and breadcrumbs and garlic and parsley and bake those in the oven. I'm making Italian chicken breast, just a boneless, skinless breast. I got fresh. Thank you, Denise Lee. Um, fresh broccoli with cheese sauce and mashed taters. Okay, okay. Let me get these down here. Oh, geez. Okay, perp. Okay. I'm trying to get this back. I'm gonna add these up so I don't get behind. And yes, there's all amounts today. Okay, I put in all amounts. That's why the number of chats, the goal is 30 because a lot of times people just it's 99 cents now happy, but this way everybody has a chance and I cover it. I just have to up the chats to cover. Like we've been doing the last few weeks. It's been $100. Welcome in, Sharon. It's been $100, $50 to the super chat winner, and then $30, $50 to the extra giveaway we do because we made goal. That's why. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back up here. I gotta go back up here, up here, up here. I'm trying to keep up on this so I don't. I don't. Okay. I have trouble making the pound symbol. I'm getting better at it. Okay,
it's
so we're going to
a fancy L with a line.
yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm trying to keep up on this so I don't get crazy. Oh, Perp, I changed your name. You're Prep now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I got everybody up there. All right. We'll do a shuffle, 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 shuffle. Save. Save.
See, we don't have that symbol perp on our keyboards over here. It's not on an North American keyboard.
Perp answers anything. Hey, Perp, I see you in Wildflower Wolves Monday night news starts, and I actually have an idea, something similar to hers. I'm going to message her say, hey, I'm going to borrow your idea, but it's not quite as insane as hers is every week. I was going through my pattern books. I purged that I have in there because I'm actually going to move those onto a shelf over here to get them out of the room there. So they're in my face. I start using the patterns from them. But I had an idea that I would put a poll out on the yayas and on the community post page of a new start for the month. But these are all going to be small projects. I'll show the patterns. And I'm going to have you guys vote on a pattern Thank you, Anvita.
Thank you.
Okay, I got it there. Um, like a hat, a pair of fingerless mitts, a washcloth, small things that I can do. But my goal is going to be, yeah, and beat it is. But I am so proud of it and enjoying it so much. But the blocking is it took me almost a day to block out half of it. By the time I don't know how many hundreds of T-pins I used blocking out each one of the points and pulling the rays open, the lace part open. And then I've got to do the other side, and then I've got to pull the center to open the rays that go out. So once it's done, it's done.
Yeah,
But
because
no, it
imagine
is.
you would have to
Huh?
be 7 feet tall in order to be able to reach over and do the other
No,
part.
I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna finish. I know it weighs just shy of 2 pounds with the beads, but I'm going to once it's finished fully blocked, I'm going to measure how wide it is this way
The
and this way with the
dimensions or
points.
the
Yeah, the dimensions on it. Yeah. So to see if mine made the same dimensions as Lindsay's did, because I did mine in 100% cotton, as did Lindsay. So now my peacock shawl, hers was in, I think, organic cotton. Mine is in a wool nylon blend with metallic. So, and it will have beads in it also. But I had messaged her and said, I think I'm just going to do the beads in the lace section because the yarn itself already has bling in it. I don't want to.
Mhm.
I don't want to overdo it. It has a lace section in it, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm just doing the shawlette. That in itself is still a big project. But I have
So,
to.
how are you going to calculate that? Are you going to like do it in a specific stitch?
Yeah, she gives you a whenever you get one of Lindsay's patterns, she has a whole page where the abbreviations are on it and all kind of special notes. And in there she
Legend.
says on the to substitute a knit two together yarn over with a knit one bead one. So that's what I'll do. I will do the knit one bead one, and it's on like the third and seventh. I'll look at the pattern as I'm doing it, and then I'll figure out where, and then I make myself a note on a sticky note that I put on that page as I'm doing the pattern, because I am working from the book. I put a sticky note and I'll say bead, and then I'll put whatever stitch I'm doing the bead in, and it might just be random too. It depends. It might be random.
See,
'Cause
I think if I did that, I would have to have it symmetric because my
see,
eye like it has to be even.
but see, I like the idea of it not being symmetrical because the visual effect that it'll give, especially because I'm going to do a photo shoot with solar flare, nice sunny day. I'm going to put solar flare. I'm going to hang it on the gazebo. I'm going to open it up so the sun's coming through the back of it and stuff like that. Not when Lindsay did hers, it was a very really neat. Her dad built this huge round frame that they weren't able to. It was stunning, stunning pictures. And I don't usually take. I used to take better pictures of projects that I was posting, but like I have a bunch of emails I got to send to for July for Adesia there of working the whips, cracking the whips. I've got a bunch that I'm going to send that are going to be finished objects as well as works in progress. But I want to take better pictures. I've got the cameras for it. I just have to get my lazy butt and do it. But yeah, so it's but I'm really proud of that shawl. Wait till you guys see me
Beautiful.
redo Airbender. That's probably not gonna be till sometime next year. But again, I've got 3 of Lindsay's patterns in the works, 2 of which are brioche. Brioche. Locks and
But at least
keys.
one of them is just one color brioche.
At locks and keys. Um, the sideways shawl, which Demetra did a beautiful job on it. But I've been watching and practice. Locks and keys to me is going to be good practice for the brioche, just so I get the muscle memory for it. It's not hard when you watch it. It's not hard, but going from here to here, I get things turned around sometimes. Um, and of course I've got my Meanwhile in Maine sweater, which is in it because it's just too hot to work on. I mean, I'm just finishing up the latte sweater because it's pretty much done. I am going to steam it a little bit just to open the seams up and stuff like that. But yeah, it's thing. So everybody tell me what everybody's working. I mean, everybody's working on something. What are your plans for today? What are you up to? All that good stuff. What's in your cup? Oh, I got good old coffee,
So
which I
it's
will be getting a
almost
refill.
over. I got caramel coffee.
No,
Starbucks
I just got
caramel.
regular Maxwell House, good to the last drop. Oh, I know what I got to do too. I have to go here. Here we go. And I have to do this, and I have to do this, and this. And that. Here we go. That's done. Okay.
If somebody wants
And
to come up and
anybody
show
wants
you
to come up
stuff.
and show us your make, what you're working on, say hi. You're more than welcome. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, but I need to see your face in the basement there, okay? Just so I know you are who you are.
I guess I'll get show you the progress on my poncho.
Okay, cool. While she's getting that, I messaged because I saw them. They were on Facebook, and I follow Maritime Fiber Family because that's where Briggs and Little and the Funny Bayshaw that I share with quite a few people. They are going to be at the PEI Fiber Festival in October, not as a vendor, but just privately. So I said to her, because I had said something about Briggs and Little being there, and they said, as far as they know, they're not going to be there, but I'm still crossing my fingers that they are. I said, I'd love to see Leah. But I asked the lady at Maritime Fiber Families, and they share their own sheep, all this good stuff, if she would be up for doing an interview, and she said yes. So that's one of the things you can be looking forward to is an interview with Maritime Fiber Family. They and I told them, I says, quite a few people I have turned on to the Funny Bayshaw for their first knit project, and we've converted some crocheters into bi-stitchable knitters. And I told her I love the pattern, and I said, yeah. So that's the big announcement so far for the PEI Fiber Festival. That's one of the interviews that's going to be done. Sis and I are going to be planning what we're going to be doing when we get there, and through the next few months we will keep you posted on it and what's going on. And there's somebody else coming with a friend from Montreal, and hopefully we get more person. We can get a few more people. We can have a little meetup and have like a little, just kind of like a little retreat type thing up on PEI, meet in person, IRL. And just listen to me. I'm so modern, IRL. Somebody, one of the older people, what's that mean? I said, in real life. So, but that's what's been going on. So I'm going to let Sis come up, and she's going to show us her.
Go for a sec.
Solo.
So I got a lot done, actually. I've been working on it this week, sitting on the sofa with the AC on me. Oh, I don't think you can actually see. So that there be the back. So I got a lot done. And I got that much to do, so it's coming along pretty good. So yeah, there, I'm done. So yeah. But yeah, I have to have it laying on the side of me because it's so hot and big. And I'm dying to start something new. But I have to finish that first.
Hobby will want it for the fall.
Yeah. I'll have it ready for his birthday.
Yep. I have a few poncho patterns, actually, that I've done and either sold or gifted. But they're not your standard poncho patterns. I have one that was based on the mandala. I did the Lotus mandala duster. Yeah, it is. Yeah. She's doing a great job.
I don't like things that like go down into a point.
It is that's what it is, Diane. Mary Maxim's alpaca tweed. Yes, that's what she's doing it in.
Um, one have to cake up another one. Yeah, that's what it is, and it is soft. But I tell you, when I get up off the sofa, like you get the alpaca bunnies instead of the dust bunnies. You get the alpaca bunnies on the floor and all over you. It's really nice, and I love tweed, especially for a guy. I think tweed looks so nice. But yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna find out if Aberdeen's is going to be there. Now, I've talked with Heather and another lady that was in her shop a few years ago. So if they're up there, I'll try and get an interview with them too. Like I said, I'm taking my camera gear, and stuff so we can do interviews. I mean, it'd be nice if we could sit down and do one instead of standing there trying to do it. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a few, because most of the interviews I always do are more conversational. I do have some notes, but we pretty much just let it go where it goes. I mean, you have your basic questions: how'd you get started, blah blah blah. But so I hope we get some some content that way, and kind of share the Fiber Festival with you, because again,
Yeah.
it's mine and Darlene's first Fiber Festival. I've never been to one.
Me neither.
We tried, but Fiona said no.
We did have the room booked, but the last minute we decided no.
Yeah.
They were shutting it all down anyway.
The school was getting us out of there quick. I have the gray also, but I also have the blue Diane, and I have a couple of the brown ones. Because I asked Sis if she needed them, I had them. Because Mary Maxim had them on clearance for like $1.99 or something like that, Canadian. So it was a good price.
Oh yeah, I probably have way more than I need. I think I bought 11.
I know I do.
11 of them. But yeah, Jeanette, I noticed the other day. Do you not have FB? Because I looked to see if you were in our group to text you, but I couldn't because you're not in our group, the Yarny Yayas. But then I thought maybe you don't have Facebook.
Yeah, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
They have Instagram, TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I don't even have the app on my phone. I don't even have the app on my phone. I got enough with Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Just trying to keep up with posting on the yayas and getting stuff scheduled here.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the red. Oh wow, we got ours for $1.99. I've got the blue, gray, and brown. The blue is really nice too. It's like a denim blue.
Yeah, I believe I do. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, too, if you're not in the yayas, it's free to join, and it's neat. I had D Yama posted that she had got her package came to her, so she posted it, and it's nice because it lets me know that people like what they get when I send them their packages. Like I said, I just sent a whole bunch of parcels on. Everybody's parcels are on their way, including Josie's. That was way overdue.
Yeah, no, not everybody has it. That's fine.
Sorry, I'm just answering a message here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Well, a lot latte cake. But I know about the latte cakes though. I don't get a lot of fiber shed from it, but my needles, like my hook. Oh, okay, Dan. Good. I'm glad you like the postcards. Everybody gets those. I've got thousands of them, so I do try to if you might get more than one pack of postcards in your half mails. I just start grabbing stuff. I went out and I refilled the the candy jar for Happy Meal.
Just can't do the chocolates right now because of the heat.
And I have to get some more. I got some tea bags. I've got to get some more tea. Um, and stickers. I'm getting low on stickers. Stickers to go in the packs. But I mean, I have this. Anybody that gets a package from me, a lot of times you're going to see them on the outside of your package. Now, these are the ones that come on the outside of your package. Yeah, this is what I'm using my yarn holder for. Stickers.
I have some paper towel holders.
Yeah.
You get them at the dollar store, so $2 each or whatever.
Yeah.
And I sometimes will put cakes on them, but yeah, that's a good idea to use also.
Well, it's easier because I've got a vintage Lipton soup tin because I have a lot of vintage tins. I've gave most of them away, but I've kept a few. And I keep my stickers in there. Well, it was bulging. Now it's down to about that much stickers. So I order packs of them and put them in Happy Meal packages. A lot of times, like I have a Bristol board behind the door. Well, it was over there. It's got to be hung back up. Do I still have it up there? Oh, it's still up there, but I've got to change it out. Except put stickers up there. Sometimes I'll just take tape though, because I don't want to stick them on there because that makes it permanent. But yeah, it just doesn't seem it. Welcome in, Rachel. Welcome in.
Hello.
It just doesn't seem like there's enough hours in the day, days in the week to get everything done that you want to do. Whether it's crafting, housework, cooking, outside work. Now, up here, our summers are so short, okay, that I try to take every minute of sunshine and warmth that I can because I know what comes for 6 months, And, I think a lot of people craft more from like October to end of March, early April. That's a big crafting time. A lot of content creators, that's their big output time. And then from like May to August, mid-September, things kind of slow down. People say, oh, my numbers won't. Well, yeah, your numbers go down during that time because people want to be outside, you know?
Vacations, like grocery store this morning was not too many people at the grocery store today, which was nice.
Well, yeah, we don't want to discuss groceries. I was telling Sis, she was at Costco. I says, in 1 week, I spent over $700 at Costco. Now, mind you, a lot of that will get me through until August, except for your staples: eggs, milk, butter, bread, stuff like that,
Coffee.
and coffee. I try to have 2 3 pound cans of coffee on hand at all times, but I'm looking at getting just a 1 cup Keurig.
Well, yeah, that's what I have. Well, I showed you mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it. It has a nice reservoir that holds I don't know how many ounces, but you can get like 4 or 5 cups out of it. 12-ounce cups.
Yeah.
I love my Keurig.
What's $7? Oh yeah, $700. Dog food, $120 a bag. Okay, it usually costs us right around $250 a month to feed the girls. But they get good. It's good dog food. It's not junk. I'm not going to give them garbage. I look at what's in it, and this month I didn't get the Royal Canin Golden Retrievers breed specific because it just wasn't in the budget. But they did get their Purina Pro plan for large breeds, and it's chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, something like that. But I also have 2 freezers in my cold room, and I stocked my cold room vegetables, canned soup, staples, your condiments. When they're on sale, I get them. So you walk down to my cold room, I feel blessed because I could literally eat out of my freezer and cold room for several months.
Well, that's nice.
So I look when peanut butter goes on sale because bologna's almost the price of steak now. So
Well, like even like the coffee, like I remember
coffee's
when
gone
we were
insane.
for how many do you get out of that thing? 12. I think you get 12 Keurigs. in
Hmm.
a box. It was like $15.
Well, Kathy gets them on.
Well, it's caramel too. It's like a
Oh
special
well, the flavor one you're going to pay
flavor
more.
blend.
She
But
gets
even
hers
like,
Costco or Amazon. Amazon has a lot of deals on those.
well, that's where no, I first got the tea in Amazon, but
Okay.
you can get it at the Superstore. Superstore is one of our grocery stores here in Nova Scotia. I don't know if Superstore is across Canada or not. Is Superstore out your way, Demetra? Because here they used to call it the Great Atlantic Superstore. Like one of our biggest chains in Canada is Sobeys.
Okay. Okay. That. Thanks, Rachel. No, I appreciate it. Um,
Lunch. What's for lunch, Demetra?
heard your name.
Yes, I was wondering if you guys have Superstore there. Where you are in Canada. Soup and toast. Usually, if we have soup, we might have grilled cheese. Love grilled cheese and some soup. One thing we got to kick, we've been having a lot lately. Okay. No, Superstore, it's like a grocery store, large grocery store. It's between a Sobeys and a Costco. So it's a pretty big store. Could drive a car through the aisles. No, that's Demetra's. Demetra's having soup and toast. The one thing I don't like about the Superstore is their meat. Even I can see chicken and steak and all that stuff, but their hamburger, they put on their pads. You know the pads they usually put like a steak on or something. They put the hamburger on that, so you can't freeze it with that on it. So you have to put the hamburger in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc. Oh, you read soap. That one tastes very good, unless you have that there gum. Yeah, I believe Loblaws owns Superstore. Yeah, I think Loblaws owns No Frills. Metro, I never heard Metro though. Yeah, I don't know, Perp. You guys over there, you have weird taste. That you like that gum. I can't get over it that you like it. Anchovies. Yum.
For the parent invasion. Okay, Lizzie, thank you. I'm just getting out some. I'm going to go get another binder, and I'm going to start the project of the month patterns to choose from, so I can get the first one up later today.
Oh, Zara, I figure I'm going to do that tulip pattern when I'm done with the poncho. Something pretty easy. And I have these here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. They're for amigurumis. They got the little body. It's a mechanical thing. They got a little body, and then they got this like straw type thing that's maybe a foot high. And if you put batteries in it and turn it on, it will make it look like it's dancing. Like those dancing flowers that you could get. So I don't know if I'll do that with the tulip because the head of it's so small, but maybe do like a daisy or something and make a dancing flower. But I'm going to do the tulip, just not with that thing. I have never cooked. I've never cooked them. Artichokes. I believe I've had them, which were good. Yeah, dancing cactus. But yeah, the commercial that I saw them in, which it was like a giraffe body with the long neck, and the neck would just like dance around. I like the thoughts of doing it like with the stem of a flower. I hope so. I hope so. I have it in the brain how it would look. But
These are a
that
few
doesn't mean that.
patterns.
Pardon?
These are a few patterns that I just pulled that I'm going to do the first new monthly start. These are just a few of them. That's actually Canadian
Oh,
maple leaf.
beanie.
And these are both crochet and knit.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That's a messy bun hat knitted. Those are yarn cozies. There's knitted and crocheted, and I have made some. Okay, and then there is this. I've made
Anchor?
this. Yep, it's an anchor dishcloth knitted.
I think I did one of those for you. I don't know if it's that particular one though.
And this is a dish towel.
Oh, is it? It
Yeah.
looks like something that you could actually put on a pair of jeans or a jacket.
Well, you can just change your size, your hook size.
Upside.
And then this here is a knitted textured chevron
You should have
dish
yourself
towel, scrunchies. And this pattern, by the way, is by Miss Ladybird. I've made hers. And then
you made lots of those.
These little face scrubbies. She sent me this pattern, and yeah, so be looking. I'll post on the community tab and the yayas, and I'll count up the votes, and I'll do a video, or I'll do it during the live, and whichever one gets next Sunday will be the first one. I'll put these out. I have put it up for a week, and you guys choose, and whatever gets the most votes is the project that I will do for the month of July. So that's just a little sampling of some of the patterns. I'm going to get some fingerless mitts out. It's all going to be small projects, whether it's scrunchy, like if it's a scrunchie, I'll do a few. But this way I give it a month. I made some cowls and stuff like that. So it can either go into donation, gifting. I actually have bought some more of the bubbles to make the face, because I have one pattern I've been using, but I'm going to try that other pattern, Lisa, that you sent me, the Sakura little stars. I'm going to try doing one of the face scrubbies in that bubbles, Rico's bubbles, because it's really soft, but it's like scrubby, but it's soft. It's nylon, polyester.
Hey, Suzanne.
This is what she's talking about. I do these scrubbies in this.
Mm-hmm.
You can see.
Yep, I have one upstairs too.
But it's really, you get the scrubby without it tearing your skin up. So that's what. And so when I was at Cricket Cove, I got some, because that's the only place I found that I can get this. So, welcome in, Suzanne. Hello, 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 hello. So, let me see. Oh, okay. Everybody, make sure you're. Can I get a break in the chat, sis? Get down here for a minute.
There.
Okay, I have to do a couple screens here. They make great face scrubbies, and your legs. They're really, really nice. I can't tell how many I've made of these. Okay, I need everybody to put the word pattern into the chat after the break. Put the word pattern, because we are going to do a draw. Yes, it's digital this week. Here we are. There we go. Yes, please. And where am I at here? There. Because you're going to get, whoever wins is going to get their choice of a pattern of $10 Canadian.
Nice.
We're at 11. And we have
24
in the house. Well, minus me.
And me.
And Nightbot. So there's 22. And usually I get the pattern. Once you email me your pattern choice, I usually get it to you rather quickly. If there's a pattern that you've been, a designer you've been, trying to try out or something, there's been a pattern that you just haven't, quite pulled the trigger on.
Oh, I got my new pattern thing from Mary Maxim this week. I don't know why they put those little pockets inside these bags, because the pattern never fits in them. I think I already have that there, wool or yarn that they give you too. I'll show that after.
I'm going to put a twist to this also.
It's a free pattern with a twist.
Nope. I'm also going to put a pattern to this once I come back up on screen before I choose the winner. Well, while everybody's doing this, I will come up on screen. Might be some more incentive. Okay. Here is, go ahead and keep putting your pattern in. Thing is, you can't see it right here, but I'm going to show you. I have 2 of these. Okay. Oh. Okay. There is vintage as well as a little bit more modern pattern books. Like this one here. This is from, I can't tell you what year this is from. What year is this from? Winter of '83. Fast and Fancy Sweaters. Okay.
Wow.
So if you don't want to purchase a pattern, I will send you two from here. Okay. I got this one here.
Oh, didn't see it.
You see it? This is just a sample. Okay. You can see the different sweaters.
That looks old.
Knit. This one here is knit and crochet. But then you got this one here. This is Christmas. All different types of Christmas books. I've got books that are, these are super vintage. Anybody? I like thread work. I know some people here like thread work. I have some that are. This is from
Wow.
19.
Is that
It's from.
tatting? It looks like
This
tatting.
is a. It was 10 cents. I think this is from the 40s. But these are all kind of different edgings.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
you could.
tatting.
But you could do these in bigger yarn, just bigger hooks. But you'll have the pattern for these different edging. That's one. I've got quite a few of those. I've got Crochet World, Stitchcraft, Granny Squares. Oh, here's one. My cable. This is Simply Crochet. Okay. I have got all kind of magazines in here. I've got one. I've also got Magic Crochet.
Magic. It's
Statue of
magic.
Liberty in filet crochet.
Oh, yes.
And then I also have some that are strictly baby. Let me see if I can find some of the baby ones.
My mother used to do all kinds of baby
Pineapple
stuff.
squares. Now, here's some baby ones. These are Leisure Arts 5 blanket designs. Baby blankets.
That's pretty.
I've got, I think this is Serdar. This is Serdar.
Wow.
Layettes for babies. So if you would rather have some books from there, you can tell me knitting, crocheting, lace work, whatever.
Yep.
And I'll send you two. And no, anywhere fine, I will send 2 pattern books to you if you would prefer that. Okay, so let me.
So, is anybody else going to put pattern in the? We only got 14 people. Goodness.
Only 14. Okay, well, I am going to.
Yeah.
This is your last call for the patterns, and I'm going to count it down. And if you don't have your entry in, get it in. It's
Just the word pattern. That's all. Nice and
yep.
easy.
It's up on screen. It should be up on screen. Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay. D got in there.
Yep, everything there. So I'm gonna start counting it down. Oh, there's only 15 entries, so you have a good chance of winning. 10,
Yep.
9, 8,
No whammies.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good luck. 1.
Woohoo! No whammies. No whammies. And the winner is Tina. Congratulations.
Okay, nope. Tina didn't win last week, so she is eligible this week.
Oh, I guess I should hold back on saying that then, in case the person won.
Okay, Tina. Yeah, because I think she has a package on her way to her.
Please email Antoinette and let her know.
If you want a pattern, or if you would like me to send you a couple of these pattern books. Some are vintage. I have all the way back to the 40s. Then I have 80s, 90s, 2000s. So, okay, Lindsay, thank you so much,
Lindsay.
dear. We'll see you soon. We'll be here till about 3 o'clock. So let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also, as I send Happy Mail packages out, whether I'm just sending a Happy Mail out or I am sending a gift away winning, you may find one of these because I want to pretty much get rid of 90% of these. Okay. The Potiverse, there's there are some I showed a couple weeks ago, the pattern books. One went last week and it's on its way to somebody as a pay forward. I'm not saying who it is because it's a surprise. And because I think I forgot to put a card who it was paid forward from. I'm not quite sure, but the person gets it. They'll know it's from me because it has the anchor and Happy Mail. But I want to get rid of this. I've got a few books over there for my serious knitters. I have got a cable book. It's all different cables. That's one that's going to be going up. So you may find one of these in your Happy Mail pack, just as a extra. So that's one of the things you can look forward to winning. So again, Tina, email me. Let me know if you want a pattern or you'd like a couple pattern books. It's up to you. Like I said, I've got Crochet World in here. I've got all kind of different. I've got Crochet World. I've got Annie's. I've got the Crochet magazine. I've got some knitting in here. McCall's Christmas.
That looks like a really old pattern.
This is from 1979. Tell you in a minute. This particular one is from.
No, Lisa, she was in there on time. I saw it actually pop up. All is good. She was in there.
Oh, no, that's fine, Lise. Thank you. Thank you. No, I appreciate all the help. So, I mean, look, there's all kind in here. So I mean, there's one in here I won't. This one here I'm keeping because I have done this. I bought this 40 years ago. I bought this
and you did it a few years ago.
Yes, I did. I bought this 40 years ago. And I have done it. Oh, okay. Well, Dimitri, that could be a possibility for you. You may never know. So that was things. So that's the first gift away. We will have another one before the Super World chat because I try to do 2. You know, you can do, if you've got a thread work pattern, you can work it in a 2, a sport, a DK. You can do the pattern. Just you have to adjust your hook size with the yarn that you're using. That's the only difference. I enjoy thread work. I have done some heirloom baby hats. I have done some doilies. You know, so that's you know, I enjoy it. And again, that's how I started crocheting 50 some years ago was doilies. My grandmother taught me with steel hooks. That's all I ever learned was chain, single, double, half double, and double. That's all I ever learned from her. And I didn't do anything with my crocheting until I crocheted a baby blanket for my first Anthony. And then I didn't pick it up again until I was in my mid-30s for a very short time. And then, so I had like a 35-year hiatus. So then I taught myself to knit, which was I learned to knit from a book. That's how I learned to knit, and I didn't learn really well. And then 2018, I have been full steam ahead with all my fiber arts. And again, I'm learning brioche and stuff like that, and I'm going to learn how to spin, and you know, so always. And then I'm going to start doing kits from my Happy Mail Advent kit. That's another thing I may throw in. I may say, okay, project for the month. I'm going to do this kit, or should I do this pattern? And let you guys are going to pick the project for that month. And then at the end of the month, I'll show the finished project. I want to keep, and I'm going to put up on my whiteboard here, I'm going to write July project. And then when I start it and when I finish it. So I keep myself accountable to adding to my whips, but finishing those. That's why they're going to all be small projects. You know, and on the kits that I'm doing, I may do a little filming with some of them because there are some very unique kits. I've done a few of my kits, candle making, and some resin work and stuff like that. But I can share it with you and also with my Happy Mail Advent partners from last year. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, see, that's just it. Look, sky's the limit. What we want to do is our crafting skills. You know, it does. You can take now again, here's where you might have to do some math, but you can take, you find this really cool cardigan, jumper, sweater in a child size, but you're thinking, geez, I'd like that. So then you got to do the math to figure out how to get it into the adult size, or vice versa, an adult sweater into a child size. So there's all kind of different possibilities, and that's one of the what's so neat about what we share, and it's our love of crafting, fiber arts. Some people have multiple. I mean, I got a message this morning with a picture of a yarn bowl that Dawn made of a dragon. Oh, stunning!
A dragon.
Oh, it's really it's really cool. So, and you guys can't see it, but I do have a dragon up on there that lights up, and it looks like it's on fire.
And I got my little guy that you sent me. And my little
I do love dragons.
And I was born the year. And this is sapphire. That's cool.
I don't know if I can
up so you can see it better.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it light up. Oh, I just got to plug it in here.
That's an ice dragon.
No.
Well, that's unless it's supposed to be like.
And then whoops, I got to put his tail in. I'm going to glue the tail and stuff in, but it lights up.
Oh, that is cool.
This is supposed to be like his flames.
Nice. I like that.
And it charges off of Type-C.
Oh, USB.
Yep.
Where'd you get that at?
One guess.
Temu.
Yep. Yes, Diane, they are. They are absolutely works of art. Absolutely works of art.
I like my little guy.
My mind's wandering on the next, which we will do probably around 2:30 or so. The next prize for today is going to be physical, and it's going to be some yarn. And I'm just looking over at my yarn wall. Just here. I mean, you guys know I've got yarn in my bedroom. I've got yarn here. And it's summertime. So I look, I don't know. All kind of yarn.
Oh, here, let me show this.
Actually, I think it's going to be whole yarn.
This is the newest sock thing from Mira Maxim. I got the other day. I think it looks pretty nice. I really like how that looks there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Not sure I'm too keen on the yarn, the color of the yarn they sent, though.
Yeah, but you use one of your other sock yarns.
Definitely. Definitely.
That's cotton yarn.
Yep. I don't know if I've used cotton yarn for socks.
I haven't.
That was really pretty.
It is pretty. I like that.
Yeah, I like how legged. And the bottom would go so fast because there's no pattern on it. So yeah, lace stitch. I don't know if you can buy this or not. It was part of my sock club thing. I would not really recommend doing that because it's extremely expensive.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, I think the kit is like, I think it's what, $14 or something. But with the taxes and the shipping, it comes to like $25. Nuts for a pair of socks. Well, I know if you actually bought homemade socks, that it'd be a lot more than that. But yeah, I don't find the prices.
I'm going to be casting on some Christmas socks. These are the 5 colorways.
I think I only got 3 of them by the time I got to that stuff. I think they only had 3 left. But see, one of those Hank's balls, whatever you call those, skiing, game, whatever. It's like that will do like a pair plus.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look up because I have a whole binder. I mean, excuse me.
Squeeze
Oh,
me.
this is also there's also some patterns from in here that I'm going to. This is socks, leg warmers, and fingerless mitts and mittens. But I mean, I've got so many sock patterns. Plus, in the front of my book, I've got yarn standards, foot size
Oh,
chart. I've got a lot of referencing in here. Sock cheat sheet for proper sizing. I've got that. That's in the front. And this is all a lot of sock patterns in here. And I mean, my Hermione's, that's one of my go-tos. Rose City Rollers, the ruffle trimmed socks. I've got K, the Crazy Sock Ladies, Magic Loop, DPNs, 9-inch circular, and 2 at a time patterns in here. I want to do these Frosty Meadow socks that I think Zara did a pair of those.
yeah, and she did an adjustment to make them actually like fit because I think the pattern calls for more stitches than what we would usually do. Like, because I do 64 stitch, and I don't know how many.
These ones here I want to do. This is by Sam, the Irish.
Oh yeah,
I did an
you
interview with him.
had him on, right?
Yep.
Okay,
and that,
bring yourself up.
He designed these socks.
I did.
He designed these socks based on Venetian architecture, and they're called the Cadioro socks. That's the building that he based them on, and that's the socks pattern he come up with. And you can see cables. You know me. I love cables. And
caught me digging out my ear. I'm actually itching it.
And my Ravelry library's got tons of so I'm trying to downsize my physical patterns, but I've got Mayflower socks in here. I mean,
thanks, Perp.
Thank you, Perp. Let me put Perp here. These ones here are called Isabel socks. So if you know somebody named Isabel.
Oh, they're pretty.
And now some of these socks are best done in a solid color. Other ones you can use solid. These ones are called Lublu, but it's Love You socks.
Oh, pretty. I think I have that one. See, I have a lot of my patterns that I buy are on my iPad in a folder.
And for my crocheters, these are laced knee-high socks.
I don't know if I would.
These would be great for slippers.
Yeah.
Or
they look like something from the 60s.
Yep. You can get. You can buy. Like the sole, you can buy soles to crochet or knit on to make like a pair of slippers that have a hard base rather than a soft base.
I remember way back, you used to get like the moccasins. It'd be like the moccasin bottoms.
So some of those will be in the monthly project. I mean, you guys can't see on top in there, but if you remember the 9 cube used to sit behind me with yarn in it. It was kind of like a bone color. I had the canvas bins in. Whole way across that is all binders. I think I've got like 10 binders.
And I don't think you've you might have shown it already, but like you have your peacock shawl over there. Have you shown it all done up? I think you did, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Here on Manelli. I changed what was on the mannequin. This is the peacock shawl. It's broomstick lace. And I just trimmed all of the
All the fringe.
and I was gonna steam it, but I kinda like the wave in it.
Yeah.
I try to change her outfit. Like as it gets colder, I'll put a sweater on her or something like that.
Yeah, because you don't want it to get a little chilly.
So I'll get like my Joliet top that I made, that I did in the almond. I don't remember the yarn I did. It was a Karen cake, I believe. That I did it in. All right, let me put Perp's name up there. We're gonna go to here, and we're gonna bring this up, and we're going to share, just so I can get it up there, so I can stay. There we go. Share. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me go over here. So just okay, sis, I'll get you on the next one. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for your. Because I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to look here because I've got to do because I got to figure out what I'm going to make the cash prize for the super chat wheel.
Mm-hmm. No, you're only a third there. Or
yeah,
not a third.
Well, even if it's just a $10, but it's monetary, so $10, whatever. All right, it's almost 2:30, so 2:30 I'm going to do the second and final regular gift away. It's open to everybody except those that won last week. You can pay it forward, or I can you can tell me respin.
Or Tina, correct? Because she won already.
Yep, Tina. Yeah, she's okay.
But if you're on the wheel,
you're on the wheel. You're on the wheel. You're in. If you're on the super chat wheel, you can do that every week. That's every week that's done. Okay. So you know, because like I said, all of this has paid for most of the, at least some or most of the shipping, and also the cash prices that we do, and that varies week to week.
It went quick.
Yeah, it varies. I know, really, right? Right. So do you guys like the idea of me putting a poll up and letting you choose either the project or a kit for that month? Now, July is going to be the first one. So between July and December, there should be 6 projects done. And again, I'm making them small, so it's not, pressure. It's supposed to be fun, and you guys can see what your choice makes, what the finished project is, whether it is a pattern or it is a kit. And I have the kits are on a cart in there. I've got 3 carts. 2 carts are over here that are the gift away cart, and one that holds like my beads and stitch marker stuff, which I have to make some more stitch markers for some sets of stitch markers. So.
Yeah, it does sound good.
Okay. That's one. And then okay. So between now.
Thanks, Diane.
Okay, I got you. Thank you, Diane. Got you. Between now and tomorrow roughly, I will post it on the community page here on YouTube, and I will also post it in the yayas, and I will check those 2 places for votes. Okay, and whatever gets the most votes is what I'm going to do. And on next Sunday's live, thank you,
Thanks,
Diane.
Diane.
On next Sunday's live, I will say this is a project for July. And then the last Sunday in July, holding myself accountable, I have to have it finished. And I will show it to you. Say, ta-da, got it done. Or say, oh, I didn't get it done. But again, well, yeah, Louise does that, and I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna say, hey, I kind of stole your idea in a way, but because I think it's a neat idea. It involves the community, and they have input. But mine is just going to be once a month, something small. Louise does 52 new starts a year.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Jeanette, it's made by you. Now, the projects that I make, some of them, thank you, Denise. Some of them may very well end up as prizes, Happy Mail. I have a canvas tote and 2 drawers under my bed that are all things that I've made. Dishcloth scrunchies. I've got a basket with scrunchies in it that I've made. Face scrubbies, dishcloths. The small things, because I get on a kick sometimes. For a couple of days, I'll just make scrunchies, whether they're knitted or crocheted, or I'll do face scrubbies, do a half a dozen that day, and just put them in thing. Like some of them, I've got to sew the ends in. Like I'll finish everything up except sewing in the ends, and I'll just grab a basket of things that need their ends sewed in, whether it's scrunchies or
Which hands up, who does not like doing that, sewing in ends.
You know what? It really doesn't bother me weaving in ends. I'll tell you, I think more than weaving in ends is sewing like a big project like that sweater. That's why it's nice to knit in the round. But sewing that project together was a labor of love.
Well,
having to feel for every stitch.
Well, that's like people that do like granny square blankets and all that stuff. He's like, that's a lot of work.
Yes, Diane, that's exactly what's going to happen. Next Sunday, I'm going to put up a post on the yayas and also on the community tab post. So make sure you have all your notifications so you get notified when I do that. And I'm going to put pictures of what the choices are. Pattern, and there might be a choice between 2 patterns and 1 project. If you pick pattern, then it'll be pattern 1 or pattern 2. If you want me to do a kit, then you just put kit. But I will put pictures up of what it is on the community tab. Yeah, on and on Yaya's. And then before Sunday's live, I'll keep the voting open until 9 o'clock Sunday morning, and then I will count the votes, and I will share what is going to be the project for July. Well, that's just it. This is a family, a fiber family. It's a community, and I like involving people in things. Just like when making decisions. When it comes to the Potiversary, we're going to have some group decisions on things we're going to do with Potiversary, games, whatever. Yeah, Lady Bird, I crocheted in some, but I found that they unraveled. So I started, and when I do sew my ends in, I actually split the stitch, especially on certain yarns. Latte Cake, very slick. Karen Simply Soft, very slick. And even when I do a magic knot, I pull tight to make sure that I get that tight.
And the thing is also, like, what happens if you end up having to frog it? Which I've done. And it's hard to frog when you've already sewed in your ends.
Yeah. I have tried to get in the habit, for most part, when I'm doing a big project and I have to change yarns or add a new cake or skein of yarn, to do my ends then and there. Okay. And like Sis said, I've had to actually hunt. I've weaved it in so good I can't find it. So it takes me hours to find it. And I have patience to do that. And I'll unfrog it. But I try to do it so that way I don't have so many ends to sew in. That's why I like that all-in-one granny from Red Heart. Once I found my sweet spot, my hook size, my tension, I was able to uh, get it, and I got 14 granny squares out of that one skein, and I had two ends. One I started with, one I ended with. I loved it. Same thing with the flower power, which I think somebody shared it on the IS. Anyways, there was a join for squares. Nastasia did. I saved the reel because I want to. One of the other things I want to get is I want to get this whole container of granny squares I've got done, because I get in the days I just do granny squares or squares of some type, and get them sewed together into projects.
Thanks, Janice.
Thank you, Janice. Thank you very much. I'm going to bring up the wheel, and as soon as I do this, we're going to do a giveaway. So everybody, refresh the chat. I'm going to do this right back. I got somebody barking. Hold on.
I hope it's not Barb. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Oh my. It's not Barb. I don't think she barks that way. Holy gosh. That's a blanket 5 to 6 feet or a throw. I think the kits that she's talking about are kits that she would have got last year from her Advent.
I just checked on. I wanted to check on Kiva. I just wanted to check on her. She's poor little thing. I forgot my coffee.
Oh, inches. Oh. I never can remember like the ditty thing. One ditty is a foot, right? And 2 ditties is an inch. Okay. Right.
Okay. I'm going to put these names on the wheel, and then we're going to do a gift away. And this is going to be for a physical gift.
What physical gift is it?
Oh. Okay. Oops. There. Really, Internet? Okay.
It's like when I'm doing this thing, like there's a couple of times I have like inside in the middle, I have things to sew in, but I try to like do it that's on the outside. It's easier to sew in when it's on the outside.
Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
But one thing that gets me is when you're in a big project like I'm doing, and then inside the yarn you have where it was cut or something, and they like stick it together. Because you buy this hank of yarn, whatever, and you want it all to be one long piece.
I'm just thinking here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sid.
The last one I did, there was 2 spots that had knots in them because there was a break in it that they had done. Yes, it's nice to have dreams. Yeah. All balls of yarn should not have breakages in them. Have you ever had them that they were like pretty much at the beginning? I think one of these, I think it was actually one of my first ones, that when I go to pull out, because I cake them up, and when I go to pull out, it's like I get one that's like maybe 3 inches long. And then another one that might be 10 inches long. It's like they just shoved it in there. For the most part, of course, they're like pretty good.
Okay, I got the yarn picked out. Who? Wait till you see. It is whole scarn, but wait till you see what it is.
Ooh. Yeah. I think maybe those little things are called whammies.
Okay. Oh, get this set up here.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't tied at all. And they were like inside. Like when I went to pull out to wind them up, to cake them, that's where they were, inside. Weird.
All right. I'm going to show you what you're gonna be. Somebody put a break in the chat while I'm showing this. This is the yarn that you're gonna be doing. It's 2 types of whole scarn, but they can all be used together. These are the 4. Let's see if we can get these. If I can balance them here.
Oh, that'd be pretty striped top.
Okay, now these 2, the blues, this is Marlin and this is Harbor. These are Coast, 55 lambs wool, 45% cotton, 383 yards apiece. So that's over 700 yards. These are 2.5 to 3 millimeter knitting needles and probably close to the same thing for crochet hook. The other 2 are their Noble line.
They have a big sale on right now, I think.
Yep, these are the Noble line. Noble, here's the fiber content. 95% Geelong wool and 5% cashmere.
What's a guilon?
Geelong is a type of wool, as far as I know.
Some
But
kind
these
of
are the
sheep, I
colors. The
guess.
colorway is pale oak, and this is willow.
I love willow.
Okay, so that is what we are going to be drawing. And I thought all 4 of these went good together. So you have over probably close to, let me see, 1,600 yards. So this would make a nice shawl, towel.
Could you wear that against your skin?
Very much so. And once you wash and block it, it blooms like you wouldn't believe. And it's got the most phenomenal drape. I am a big fan. I'm actually looking at whole scarn sale for the Titicaca and the Coast.
Okay, what kind of sheep was it again?
Geelong.
Geelong. Sounds French.
Geelong. I'm going to do a quick Geelong.
Sounds like Leon.
Geelong wool. Geelong lambs, premium superfine wool. Breathable, long-lasting. What is Geelong's lamb wool? It's an elegant, comfortable, and practical yarn. That's what it says. So it's, it's just another type of yarn. All right, so that's what I'm going to be giving away. Again, you have extras. You might have a set of knitting needles. You might have crochet hook or hooks in it, stitch markers, progress keepers, tea, candy, postcards, pattern book. You never know. You never know what's coming in your package. This is open worldwide. So who is the brand? Holskarn.
Holskarn. Yeah, they're doing they have a
They're out of Denmark. They've got beautiful yarn. I've used it quite a bit. Okay, so let me go down here. I'm going to bring up, share the wheel. And everybody.
This is what they look like. That's the kind of sheep they look like.
And the word you're going to put in is noble, Noble. So break in the chat and everybody put the word noble for these 4 cakes of Holskarn, Coast, and Noble yarn. So we did 1 digital, we did 1 physical today, and then we will have the super chat wheel spin in about 20 minutes.
So how is baby Kiva?
She's miserable.
At least it's not like really hot.
No, she's just very quiet because, like I said, I gave her the Benadryl. It says to give 2 to 4 milligrams per pound of body weight, but I only gave her 50 milligrams. I mean, she's 100 pounds. I only gave her 2. I didn't, just something to give her a little relief. Look in her eyes, she's just miserable. Rubbing her face, scratching, and she gets it bleeding, and it just makes a mess.
She's going to need the cone of shame.
I had one. I threw it out. I'm going to have to get another one. Somebody, a lady here that owns horses says she uses Old Spice original aluminum-free deodorant. She puts some around their neck and on the base of their tail, and the horse flies don't bother the horses anymore.
You mean
what happened? Barb, what happened?
Do you have to go check?
Okay, we only got 15 in there, so let me see.
We got a few more, and we got 18 in here, so.
Yep, okay, so we did good. Oh, yeah, okay, well, all right. So then I'm going to give it another 10 seconds. I'm going to give it another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to draw to see who wins this lovely, lovely yarn.
4 cakes of Holskarn yarn.
And you'll love working with it. It is a fine yarn. It's considered a super fine yarn, but it's really nice to work with. It really is. And it gives phenomenal drape. All right, we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Good luck,
2.
everyone.
Good luck, everybody. Draw.
No whammies. No whammies. Jennifer.
Okay, now Jennifer won last week.
Oh,
so Jennifer, I'm going to give you the choice to either have me redraw or you pay it forward to somebody that has not won.
Redraw.
Okay. All right, everybody.
I guess that was a whammy.
We're going to redraw. Good luck, everybody.
Hey, Panda.
Hi, Panda. How you doing, buddy?
No whammies this time, man. Come on. Anvita. Did Anvita win last week?
I'm checking the list. Hold on. I've got to check the list. I don't think she's won this last week. No.
No, Anvita, congratulations. You got 4 beautiful cakes of Holskarn yarn.
Well, and it works out too because I'm going to mail Anvita out her and who else? I'm trying to see. I have to mail her.
Bye, Panda.
Her welcome pack out. Mail her welcome pack out for becoming an island yarny so I can put it all in the same envelope. So Anvita, you know the drill. Email me your address, and it's probably going to go by ground because it's going to India. So, but you'll get it because if I use the expedited, it's double the cost. So
That's
you'll get,
funny when they say like buy ground when you have to go over water.
yeah.
So land
I'm
and
going to put,
sea. Then land, sea, then land.
so I'm going to put these in here.
Yes, and please in the description to say what it is that you won.
Because I always send the yarn in plastic, and then it's in another bag or a box, depending on where it's going. And I know all about customs and stuff in India, so I know how to label this. But this is, let me write Anvita's name on here. And okay, Anvita. So Anvita won this week. I put it in my box of, I've got.
Is that a different language?
It is Indonesian. It is Terima Kasih. Terima Kasih. Okay.
I don't know. I don't
How'd
know
you
if
say
anybody
it?
here speaks Indonesian.
Well, I haven't, but I'm
You're
so,
learning it, are you?
here and there, because I talked to Vicky. Oh my God, I talked to Vicky. You know, my great niece Mavis. That
Yes.
child. First, she broke her leg.
Oh.
Then she burned her arm, and now she has COVID.
Oh no! Oh, yeah, I think you told me that. And she's gonna be big sis. When is she gonna be big sis?
Oh no, she's not going to be a big sis. She said Rosie's going to have. She thinks Maddie's having puppies.
She thinks her mother is having puppies.
Yes.
Okay.
So, she's only 4. She's only 4 years old. She thinks her mother's having puppies.
Oh my goodness.
She says no, because they said, "Are you excited about being a big sister?" She goes, "No, Rosie having sister."
That's
Rosie's her pit bull. Rosie's her pit bull.
Oh,
welcome in, Khadija.
Welcome.
Miss Antoinette, where were you getting the extra letters from with that phrase? You were adding letters onto the second word. Try again, girl.
I added extra letters.
You did.
Artistic license.
Try that over there. Go on, do it again. I know you can do it because it's an easy one.
Terima.
Terima. Yeah.
Kasi.
There you go.
Terima Kasi.
And what does it mean?
Thank you.
See, she got that bit right. Okay. I'm going to go again now.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for coming up, please.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be mailing that package out, Lisa. It's going to go out at the end of this week. A few little things put in. I'll get that one because she won that a few weeks ago. So I don't want to sit around all this time. I don't want to sit around. So yeah, so that's what's going on. So it is 2 minutes to spin the wheel. So we didn't make our goal, but that's okay. I'm going to do a quick check and see what the cash prize will be for the Super Chat wheel today.
No. Almost halfway.
The cash prize today will be $15, 15 Canadian. PayPal. Again, it's more than 15, but a 10 pound wool warehouse because there's specific increments they come in, or if you're in Canada or the States, Aberdeen wools, Mary Maxim. Okay. And again, when I do the exchange on the Canadian to US dollars, it's give or take $1 or a few pennies, because last week it was like 46 cents between what the 50 and that. So, but that's what it is. So that's what the prize is 15 Canadian this week. Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, it's all based on, and I got everybody on the wheel. Okay. All right. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to bring up the wheel.
And you can't get whammies in this one.
Nope. Nope. This is for all those that have donated. There we go. And I'm going to start shuffling. And sis, watch. Can you watch the chat for when somebody tells me to stop?
Of course I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck, everybody. Like
Good luck,
Mara
and
says.
again, on the super chat wheel, anybody on the wheel can win every week. So the same person has won a couple of times. So this is just
somebody in chat say stop. Anybody can say it. And I will repeat what your words are. So anybody in chat want her to stop? Perp did it.
Thank you, Perp. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. It's anybody's game. Oh, that was close. Congratulations, Ladybird.
Ladybird, you are the winner. Let me know what you want. If you want a 10-pound Wool Warehouse voucher or $15 Canadian PayPal, or, well, you don't do Aberzon. You don't do Aberdeen's or Mary Maxim. So let me know what you want. At least I can do the PayPal if that's what you prefer.
People don't usually congratulate themselves.
Congratulations. And congratulations to the winners. And thank you, everybody that donated. Hey, next week's another chance for the extra gift away. It all depends.
Yeah.
The amount changes week to week. It depends on what comes in and what goes out. So
Use
congratulations.
PayPal, please.
Okay.
She will send it to Hunter.
And I'll get that out after that, and I'll get the emails, and I will do the digital pattern unless she chooses to look.
Tina and Anvita.
Anvita, it's in. I have a box. I have a canvas little tote under here that is my shipping box. Has squat, and I'm just so happy. Everything went out, and it's out there. Some people have already got theirs. Depends on where you live. Some of the across the pond packages could take up to 4 weeks, but you do get them. But everything was shipped out. I sent Christine's mug went out to her yesterday, and it was just one of these, but I wrapped it in so much bubble wrap to protect it from getting broken.
And they're changing the bubble wrap too.
Yep, it was $20 to ship it to the States.
Yeah, they don't have that little bubble.
Thank you again to all the wheel, the super chat, super sticker donators. Again, if anytime we're doing these lives, you send me something other than on here, if you do it via e-transfer, because I have some people that e-transfer in Canada, or you do a Ko-fi, just let me know so I can go look, because my phone's here, but I try not to be on my phone, unless it's an emergency message I have to answer. I try to be on phone because I'm here to be with you. Sometimes I have to jump out, like today, checking on Kiva. I mean, it'd break your heart to see her. It really would. I'll see if I can get her to come in. Come here, Kiva. Oh, I know you. Kiva, come here, baby girl. Everyone wants to see you. Come here, Kiva. Come on.
Oh, the yayas today? Oh, yeah.
No, she's just laying on the bed. She's just really. It'll break your heart to see her.
And Vita is wondering.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. Yes. We are going to draw 3 draws right now. I have got the yayas. I have the members, and I have YouTube. Those are the 3 June giveaways we're going to do right now. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is my members. So give me a second here. I have to go to.
Who's camera shy?
Huh?
Oh, I guess there's only one. Oh, Kiva. Yeah, Kiva's doesn't have her pretty face on, so.
Yeah, she's just not feeling good. And you know she's usually in here.
The poor baby.
Okay. Here.
Yes. Is everybody else like felt this year's just going boom, zoom, zoom, zoom. It's crazy. And so yes, so all the winners will email Antoinette, let her know what you won with all your information.
Okay.
Thank you to all the wheel hoggers. What's that supposed to
Okay,
mean?
I'm just doing this. You guys
What's
can
that
see?
doing?
I'm picking a comment.
Oh. And what's this one for? No.
Demetra. It was a post Demetra did.
Oh, Demetra, congratulations. What's this one for?
It's going to be a surprise because I haven't picked yet what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I haven't picked what I'm doing. Okay. Now we've got to go to YouTube. My channel. Okay.
Congratulations, Demetra, for whatever you're winning.
I'll be emailing you. Okay. Let me see. Maybe we have. I gotta go to YouTube Studio because I don't remember how many I have. It's terrible. Okay. Somebody pick. Let me see. A month.
October.
October. Okay.
That's
So,
my month.
so you all sort by.
And then the first one who actually said something said it was D. D said October also. Is that your birth month, D?
The first video I come up, it says October. I'm going to do. Here we go. This is the video. It's October 30th, 2024.
Halloween. Okay. Well, the day before Halloween.
Okay.
Ah, me too.
Yeah, I've got to go because I've got to get the link. Okay. I need the link. Copy link. Okay. Then we got to go here to.
Oh, and Jennifer's daughter is in October. Somebody's son. Well, there's me and my twin and my sister and my niece and my daughter and my brother and my nephew. All in October.
Okay. It's right there.
Okay, dokie.
Okay, there's the comments. And we're going to
There you go. The winner is Bella Uncinetto.
Bella Uncinetto. So I'll have to. And the final one is for my members. Okay. And go here. Go here. Can I spell? No. Members. Okay. Members.
How many members do you have now?
16. Hold on. Members. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 14 members. Okay.
14 members.
So, I need somebody in the chat to pick a number between 1 and 14.
That's maybe not a member.
Right. If you're not a member. Non-member.
A yaya member.
Island Yarny. Island Yarny. 14.
Island Yarny.
Okay. So I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. Okay, I'm going to hide this information. And there's the winner.
Oh, Perp. Congratulations, Perp.
Perp, a package will be coming your way. So, Demetra won
all the winners.
The June Yayas. Perp won the quarterly members giveaway. And Bella Uncinetto won YouTube. So that is for June. Bella Mia Mika, you won the June Yaya's giveaway. I'll be emailing you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the month. So July starts all over again. Okay. July starts all over again. So my winners, you don't know what you're getting. It's going to be a surprise. Okay. Some months I say, hey, this is what you're going to win, but it's a surprise. But it's going to be from me to you. And little way of saying,
I would say they would not need to email you then.
No, you don't have to email because I email you and let you know that you won. Because I've had some that have won in the past that have been incommunicado for a while, but or they'll see, and then they'll message me. But I've been and this is the first 6 months of the year, and I have thumbs up. I've only rescheduled 2 Sunday lives, and I have made my gifts my monthly draws every month for 6 months straight. So nice. I'm trying consistency, and I'm getting at least 4 to 8 videos every month, 4 lives plus extra videos. They're coming. I have staved off.
And I almost was in almost all of them.
Yes. And a video, I saved casting the second sock on these because I'm going to do a tutorial on casting on to DPNs and doing some ribbing using DPNs. So when I cast the sock on,
yeah, that's a good one.
I'm going to show you how I do DPNs. Okay, so this is sitting over here for a video. Another video I'm going to, and these are just short tutorials. These ones here, I've done a few sitting on my lap, whether I was sitting in the ferry or I was working something. I do a short tip technique tutorial. This one here, I'm not going to show you the pattern, but what I am going to show you is short rows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing short rows on this, and I like to do it on a project that I'm doing. Okay, because it's actually something I'm working on. So look
Oh,
for.
nice.
Oh, cool. Well, when it's not a secret anymore, you can share it in the yayas. Oh, and
Yes.
I got to set up too. Oh, I got to get with somebody to help me set up on the community tab to be able to show pictures and share project on the community tab. I've got to get that done. So you'll be able to share both in the yayas. If you're not in the yayas or on Facebook, you'll be able to share on the community tab. So recap, all my winners, thank you. Email me if you won on the giveaways for today. Please email me your choice, what you
Tina
won,
and Advita.
address, phone number, if it's a physical gift. Okay, well, hey, we'll look forward to it. Also, I will be putting up the poll for you to choose pattern or kit and announce it next Sunday during the live, and I will show you what it is. What else? Again, there will be updates on the Fiber Festival. I'm currently working on everybody.
And Zara, our awesome
extraordinaire
lady.
Zara, and everybody, please thank Zara. She is a phenomenal moderator as well as Fiber family member. Yeah, and just all around, we love her. So what else? And yeah, so that's what we got going on for now for this week. So I hope everybody has a good week. Be safe, and remember, I hope wherever you're at, you're staying safe. You're healthy. You're happy. Doing what it is that makes you happy. And remember, hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place each and every day. Be the light in somebody's dark day. Here's bye for now from Deer Island.
In Nova Scotia.
We'll see you in the next live, video, or post. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. I will see you all next Sunday. Oh, we got
good times.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, she left. Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. Hi. Bye.
All right. All right, guys. Listen, I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.